The Papal Tiara. The Pope is the King of Vatican City and wears a papal tiara with 3 tiers. It is also known as the Triple Crown of Baal. Baal, in etymology, late 14th century from the biblical text, says that Baal is literally the owner, master or lord, a title applied to any deity. The first tier of the papal tiara is called Romus Pontifex of 1455, that represents ownership of your land. The second tier is called Attorney Regis of 1481, that represents ownership of your personal property, that is the Commonwealth. And the third tier is called the Convocation of 1531, which represents the ownership of your soul, that is the ecclesiastical see, spelt S-E-E. In Roman Catholicism, an official paper letter or document is called a papal bull. The name is derived from a dead seal or bulla, traditionally affixed to such documents. All legitimate papal bulls were issued on human skin, usually the skin of a sacrificed child or some famous heretic. It is the third and final testamentary deed and will of a testamentary trust set up for the claiming of all lost souls lost to the sea. The Venetians assisted in the creation of the first Sesticavi Act of 1540 to use this papal bull as the basics of ecclesiastical authority of Henry VIII. This crown was secretly granted to England in the collection and reaping of lost souls. The crown was lost in 1816 due to the deliberate bankruptcy of England and granted to the Temple Bar, which became known as the Crown Bar, or simply the Crown. The bar associations have since been responsible for administering the reaping of the souls of the lost and the damned, including the registration and collection of baptismal certificates representing the souls collected by the Vatican and stored in its vaults. This third crown is represented by the third Sesticavi Trust, created when a child is baptized. It is the parent's grant of the baptismal certificate, title to the soul, to the church or registrar. Thus, without legal title over one's own soul, we will be denied legal standing and will be treated as things, cargo without souls, upon which the bar is now legally able to enforce maritime law. Express Trust Deeds. Unum Sanctum 1302. The Unum Sanctum is an express trust deed. The last line reads, "Furthermore, we declare, we proclaim, we define that it is absolutely necessary for salvation that every human creature be subject to the Roman Pontiff." It is not only the first trust deed in history, but it is also the largest trust ever conceived, as it claims the whole planet and everything on it, conveyed in trust. Pope Boniface III believed that all authority is derived from God, and that the Pope and the Vicar or Lieutenant of Christ was the highest embodiment of his will on earth. This papal bull effectively made the Vatican the caretaker of the souls to assure salvatio. All roads lead to Rome. The United Nations flag shows us that all shipping lanes lead to Rome. The Roman laurel wreath, yet another sign that the Vatican is connected to this story, another chapter in Rome's attempt to control and own the world through morphing of the Holy Inquisition by way of a flu world order.